just the idea of him choking me right here and I'm like looking at the ground versus my posture's all the way in. It's totally different. I'm about to take his back or dump him. Let's talk high crotches. So singles, doubles, body locks, those get talked about a lot in jiu-jitsu. I don't know why we just kind of skip the high crotch. I think, honestly, if I'm being objective here, I think it's because when I hit this high crotch, it's like straight guillotine territory. And jiu-jitsu guys just wrap them up and choke them like pretty often. So I guess that's the danger to look out here for your high crotch if you're gonna start looking for these. My favorite part about like this high crotch is kind of why Brandon likes his single, his low single. So if he takes a stance and I'm looking at that front leg, I don't have to like get a bunch of connections for this low single right here. It's fairly low risky. Like I don't have to really engage a whole bunch. I can just kind of throw it like a jab. Well, I kind of treat this high crotch the same way. I can grab this thing from really far out if I do my footwork right. So I was here in the stance. We haven't even gotten into this connection range, and I still feel comfortable where if I take one step forward, I'm right here for this high crotch, you know what I'm saying? Even if he starts to take this back, man, I'm still right here, you know, like it's a long range weapon to have. So that's the benefit. Again, that thing you gotta be, the con is that guillotine choke. So in all positions of jiu-jitsu, when you're getting choked by the front headlock, guillotine, arm in, guillotine, all these, posture, guys, posture. I mean, I can't express it enough. Just the idea of him choking me right here and I'm like looking at the ground versus my posture's all the way in. It's totally different. I'm about to take his back or dump him versus I'm like literally about to tap. Okay, posture. Can't stress that enough. Some of you beginners in here. So high crotch. I'm gonna set it up with the same thing. We're looking at this 80-20 rule. Brandon talks about this all the time. Like we could talk about the 20%, like the what ifs, but 80% of the time it looks like this. Does that make sense? So again, we're just looking at this collar tie because everybody loves it. We're looking at this position because they agree to it because they have the same exact thing. I've got a collar tie and this tricep, and so does he. Same thing, it's like 50-50 on the feet. All right, so he feels comfortable here. So he's engaging with me. So I'm looking to make him move again. Now notice, he stepped right here. I'm looking for this high crotch this time. The high crotch is different to the single leg. The single leg, my head's on the inside, listening to him. The high crotch, my head's on the outside, all right? Now, again, this is no-no in jiu-jitsu because of the guillotine choke. So we can't hang out right here forever. In wrestling, like Matt Elkins was talking about this the other day, that his coach in school used to tell him like the cue that he remembered was like once you get here to this high crotch, you're thinking about stealing second base in baseball. So the idea of like, I get ready and then I steal the base and I'm taking off, you know, looking for the next base. So I'm definitely not getting Dennis all moved around, getting in here to my high crotch and then I'm like, yes. You know, like, no, I gotta get out of here. So initially, if I can, I just want to go to the back. I'll just take this all the way to the back because I turned my angle really well. You see the wrestlers when they're like warming up and stuff, they're doing this kind of stuff, they're shooting these high crotches and they're like turning the corner and like doing these fancy drills. Well, that's what they're doing right here. They're looking for this angle. Turning the corner. If I stay here, he can already feel it. He's trying to like sit through right here and like crack down and do all these things where now he's in a better position. So whenever I'm looking for this high crotch, I'm making him step. I'm lifting this elbow in the same way just to get this space right here. I'm immediately turning the corner, guys, with good posture. Look, my head's not here. My head's up. Whenever I shot under this hole, I didn't duck my head under this hole to get this high crotch. I changed my level and my head stayed up the whole time when I got this high crotch. And then I turned the corner, looking for the back, looking for your mat returns, looking for your face. So same exact setup here. I get him to step, and I'm shooting in for my high crotch, trying to turn the corner immediately. Right now, your partner doesn't turn and face. He continues to show me the back right here. If he starts to turn and face me right here, it looks different. I'm switching off to my double legs, right? So right now, your partner's being a good partner, and he's allowing you to get that back exposure. Right? Everybody loves the back in Jiu-Jitsu. All right. Anybody want to see it one more time? High crotch. 1, 2, 3. It's all a timing game. Once you start getting into like the deeper levels of wrestling, if I hit him with my first move that I tried, again, he's just not that good. And that's okay. If I don't have to be too good to beat this guy, I'm not mad about it. I'm just real good, I guess, right?